Hey guys, Bryce Tubbs here. Today I want to talk about 3 reasons why I did not start my own tax firm and why I chose to do bookkeeping and virtual CFO services instead. Okay, so it's funny, right? Because a lot of times I hear people and they talk about they want to start their own tax business, and while that's a great business depending on the level of taxes that you're doing, if you're just going to be doing general personal tax returns, in a lot of cases for me, I always recommend you guys do like bookkeeping or CFO services instead. And there's really 3 reasons why that is. For me personally, it was just what I was kind of getting into, and just it was so hard for me to like get clients in the beginning that I really had to make a system to get more of the monthly services. Now, if you're watching this video and maybe you've seen some of my other videos before and you know that you want help, like you're trying to reach your goals and you don't really care whether you do taxes, bookkeeping, CFO, monthly, like you don't really care about what service you offer. It's more that you know this is the field you want to be in, this is the business you want to get started with, and you want to go and make anywhere between about $10,000 to about $20,000 per month in your business. I recommend you go ahead and click on the link inside the description below to book a call with me to see if I can help you inside of the private mastermind program. Now, just kind of getting into the video, like the number one reason why I did not start my own tax firm was because when I got started with my accounting business back in 2014, I started in the middle of March with no idea what I was doing, right? Taxes are generally about timing. So if you're going to try and get your tax revenue going, you need to start the months before tax season. It's really hard when, the deadline is, April 18th and you start like March 13th. Because in order to make any sustainable money, and you're only charging maybe between $75 to about $200 per return, you need to get a really large amount of returns. And that's why a lot of people, like, they get started, like, they start like in January advertising for it. They start getting some clients, and then they're waiting for the people to come and give them all the work. For me, I didn't have that luxury, because I was like, oh crap. I didn't realize that in order to get taxes, you need to start before tax season started. Looking back, it seems very obvious, but when I was starting, it was not obvious at all, and it was extremely like just frustrating. So that's number one. Okay. Yeah. So if you want some freedom in your life, you want to be in control, you don't want to have to worry about working for someone else ever again, I recommend that you click on the link inside the description below to book a call with me. It's going to be a link that says like oncehub.com. That's basically my scheduling tool that allows you to be able to go select a time on my calendar that fits your schedule the best. And then it asks you a couple of questions. It asks you a couple of questions because like when we get on the call, I need to make sure it's a good fit. Like if you answer the question, you're like, I don't want to make any money. I love where I'm at right now. I don't want anything to change. It's just like, why are we really here on the call? Versus if I can see it's like, hey, I really want to make this thing work. This is why it hasn't worked. This is what my goals are. Then we get on the call and like, okay, cool. So I can kind of get a picture of where you are. I can outline what it would look like for us to work together. And then we can save as much time as possible, jump in and be like, hey, let's get started. And then you can be like, yeah, I'm ready to get started. Or in some cases, just not the best time for you. Life is really about choices. Oftentimes, you just choose to do it in spite of that. Take the vacation after you're already inside the program. And then you can take a vacation for the rest of your life. So if that's you, I will see you on the call. If you're not quite ready, that's okay too. I understand. Sometimes people, need a little bit more trust and just more time marinating in, information before they can commit. It does take a little bit longer for you to find success, but if you like taking things slow, that's okay too. I understand. I wasn't like that. I generally make fast decisions, but sometimes people need to, just take a little bit more time. So if that's you, I'll see you on the call in the future. If you're ready to go now, I'll see you on the call as soon as possible. Talk to you soon. It's been Bryce Tubbs. Take it easy.